Here are my thoughts on the DJI Action 6, so let's begin the video now. So this is going to be my unsponsored, raw, uncut, no B-roll opinion about why you should not buy the DJI Action 6. And I think the Action 5 Pro is pretty much the exact same camera as the Action 6 with a few new features that you're probably most not likely going to actually need. So let's begin the video now. Okay, so I will preface and say we are currently shooting on 4K, 30 frames per second. And guess what? Newsflash, people. The Action 6 can pretty much do the exact same thing. Both cameras can shoot up to 4K, 120 frames per second. So it's not really that much different from each other, people. And also because of the fact that D-Log is probably going to look basically the same, but people will probably argue, oh, but there's a new sensor, it's a square sensor. But guess what? That's kind of utilized more so for like a content creator. And what I mean by that specifically after watching a few Action 6 videos is that if you want to shoot 16:9 and crop into a 9:16 type dimensions, if you're a content creator that does multi-posting into different platforms, yes, you can use that sort of free frame feature. But guess what? Newsflash, said that so many times. But anyway, you can do pretty much the exact same thing on the Action 5 Pro. All you basically need to do is shoot on 4:3, and then in post-production, you can just crop to whatever dimension that you need for posting. And it's pretty much the same thing, but for half the amount of cost. So people literally reevaluate kind of the money that you want to spend and what that money is going towards, because these cameras are pretty much the exact same thing. Again, with minuscule to little difference. Let's go over one more point that I've seen a lot online that doesn't really justify the action of buying the Action 6. So another thing that I noticed online is that you can have different focal lenses. I think I made that mistake in the previous video, but apologies. But my point is you can like zoom in really close with the lens. I think brought to you in part by DJI. Again, this isn't a sponsored video, or there's going to be external lenses in regards to that. But how often do you use your action camera to do close-up shots? I understand that you need the option, but if you need to nearly spend $500+ plus a lens in order to be able to do that, is it really that necessary to be able to just get a close-up shot? At that point, you're just literally just keeping up with the Joneses and just buying the camera more so for the status symbol and not so much for the utility. If you have a plentiful amount of money, yeah, sure, go ahead, have fun and then enjoy that. But if you're kind of like a savvy person and you don't necessarily need to keep up with the Joneses and you're perfectly satisfied with the camera gear that you need, and like the only reason why you would upgrade is just specifically because if there's so many new features that you need to upgrade, because it definitely creates a better workflow for your content creation work, or even if you just want to use this on a personal basis, and all these new features would probably help out with that. But the whole spear of things is it doesn't really help in the bigger picture. And what I mean by that is the Action 6 is basically the Action 5 Pro. Sure, you have a slightly better battery, but I was looking at another video too as well. The batteries are pretty much the exact same. You can disattach and reattach multiple different batteries, so you're not gonna go any different with the batteries. Again, D-Log is probably gonna look the exact same. I think that I truly believe that to be true. And yeah, like people just like don't waste your money. I understand if that camera eventually goes on some sort of crazy Black Friday sale, which I don't know if that's going to be the case just because it recently came out, or if it gets cheaper over a span of like 6 months after the release, 8 months or 12 months, so on and so forth, then yes, maybe quite justifiable with the Costco bundle. But as of right now, I think newly released camera, it's so similar to the Action 5 Pro that the vast majority of people don't really need this camera. I'll be completely honest with you. And to preface, I think why I'm making this video is because I just want to save a lot of people from saving money. Like you don't need to get the newest action cameras, and I always stress that a lot on my channel. Why I'm getting all these different cameras is some sort of relationship with a camera company. As an example, Insta360, go ahead and check those affiliate links down below. That will help out the channel a lot as we're not monetized yet. But anyways, but otherwise, I just wouldn't recommend or bestow people to get the newest action camera or even like the newest cell phone. Like how different is the iPhone 17 versus the 16 or the 15, you know what I mean? As a society, we always lean towards the status symbol of new electronic equipments, and on top of that, there's barely any minuscule differences between, you know, a few models, like 1 to 2 models. So it's really best financially. It's probably a smarter decision for the most people out there, like middle class and all that, to just not upgrade your camera instantaneously. Give it a bit of time. In my honest opinion, I did see a few comments on my last Action 6 video. I have like the Action 1, 2, 3. I haven't thought about upgrading, I don't need to upgrade. At that point, you probably should upgrade, to be honest, because the differences between like the 1 to the 6 are probably max. So like you should probably upgrade, but at that rate I would probably just go with the Action 5 Pro, which is what we're currently shooting on right now. But again, I just want you guys to save your money. If you truly need this, if you're kind of like this big content creator, yeah, go ahead. But if you're the average Joe, we'll call it, I think most people probably don't need the Action 6. Action 5 is fine, and I justified the reasons, like the square lens, 4x3, shoot by that and you'll be fine. And then focal lenses, like you're not gonna zoom in to a lot of shots or go really far, and you don't need that black background blur unless you're a professional. So I think for the most part you should be okay, and I hope this message gets through all of you. Save your money and just wait for the next Action installment, because this one is basically the same camera. Please make the right choices. So leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and peace out.